What is going on, everybody? This is Sergio PHC, and I come back to you with another episode of For Real Hat Collectors. If you guys are new to the channel, I call it For Real Hat Collectors because the hats that I am featuring in these episodes are not typically hats that you'll probably be seeing the rounds on social media. My channel, if you guys are familiar with it, or if you're not, I'll just break it down a little bit for you. I don't focus strictly on hype hats. My main emphasis is on fitted hats, but I do like to show off some snapbacks if I find some good snapbacks. I'll even show off a dad hat, a flex fit hat, anything I might think that you guys would be interested in just taking a look at. Doesn't mean it's added into the collection, because as you guys can see, I only count new era fitteds in my own personal collection. Yes, I do know how many I have, unlike a lot of people, because I am serious about my hat collection. I am serious about keeping track of hats I have, and it's not, I just don't just buy them just for freaking fun. So anyways, I was out recently and I came across these particular hats, and if you've kind of been following me over the years, my goal is to get like 25 hats for each team, and I am a Giants fan in and out, and so my goal for the Giants is to get 100 Giants hats. So with that being said, I'm always on the lookout to try to find hats, first of all, at a reasonable price, and hats that, you know, are kind of interesting, and hats I could add to the collection. So I was out, you know, yesterday. By the time you see this video, probably be about a week or so late. But anyways, I was out running around, doing my rounds, and I came across an interesting collection. I've seen these hats before, but these are not the kind of hats, I will tell you, I would probably not spend, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys would not spend the $41.99 or the $43.99, whatever it says on the price tag. I just don't feel like they're worth that much. But I will say, if you can get these at a fair price, in my opinion, for this particular style, this particular collection, then you should pick it up. But do not pay retail on these particular hats unless you really want them. That's just my like little 2 bits of advice on this particular collection. So without further ado, guys, let's take a look at the collection, and I think you might like it. There are some limitations, like I've said this in the past, and I'll explain those limitations, and we'll get right to it. So let's go. Alright, so the first hat I'm going to show you, and the collection, and I'll tell you that both the collection, it's the same collection, same name, different scheme. I'll show you in just a second, but we got, bam, we got the A's Star Viz collection. And as you can see, this is actually pretty cool. So it's like a star. It says Star Viz, V-I-Z. I don't know if that's supposed to be short for vision or something. But you have like a night sky background here. You got some blue, you got some stars here, you got some red. I don't think it's supposed to be anything to do with, you know, the American flag or anything. That's not my impression, so let me know what you guys think. You do have your A right here. You got some red outlining. And I do, you know, I do kind of get that 4th of July feeling, but when I look at this hat with the way the stars are, I'm thinking more like stargazing. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I'm probably off. You know, I can see why people would think it's a 4th of July collection, but we already have a 4th of July collection, so why would you have 2? I don't know. Navy crown. On the back, you do have your red, white, and navy Batterman, who, as you guys know, I do take a look at. Usually, this Batterman actually doesn't look too bad. The ball is kind of funky, and but the Batterman itself is actually pretty solid Batterman. It is a raised Batterman. New Era flag is red. Underneath, you do have a navy brim, black sweatband, a little fading right there, but nothing crazy. These hats usually retail for $43.99. Like I said, I don't feel like that is probably the price you would want to pay for this kind of hat. So I was happy to be able to find it on a discounted price, made in Bangladesh. So let's check it out. Little big on a 7 5/8, but you guys know how that goes. I just go up. I'm in between like a 7.5, 7 5/8, but I feel like it's a very good solid fit, especially once my hair grows out. So picked the A's one. I also, in this particular line, picked up the Giants, of course, that's what they had also. So that'll go towards the Giants 100. So hopefully I could get that. Same concept, of course. Let's check out the fit on the Giants one. Same feeling. So, I mean, if you're a true 7.5, I would just stick to your size. If you're a true 7 5/8, you'd be okay because it does feel like it runs a tad bit big. So, and then the other one that they came out with, and this is why I kind of don't get the impression it's supposed to be, you know, American flag 4th of July type deal, is because they came out with like a part 2 of it, but they still call it the Star Viz collection. They don't call it 2.0 or anything, but we got, bam, another Ace hat, and you do have that camo feeling, so it's not like you would call it another Memorial Day or 4th of Labor Day or whatever you want to say. But you do have your color greens, and then you got your camo stars right here. You got that black, you got that dark forest A right here with some white outlining. Looks really good. And then you have your Batterman here in the back with the green, black, and white Batterman. This one looks, they did a pretty good job on these Battermans. This one's Batterman though, I think he needs to have a nose surgery thing going on because his nose is a little wonky. You do have a black underneath, which is different from how this one was with the navy underneath. You have a black sweatband, 7 5/8, of course, made 100% polyester, made in Bangladesh. So let's check it out. Yep, fits the same. So like I said, if you're a true 7.5, you can stick to your size. If you're in between, obviously I always recommend just going up to 7 5/8, because as I've said in the past, if I went to a 7.5, I'd probably be returning a lot of hats. So I'm okay with a little bit of looseness in my hat. So let me know what you guys think of this particular collection. Like I said, it's not worth the $43.99. But if you can always get it for a good deal, I feel like it is a solid pickup. It's a solid collection. It's not too bad. It won't be on the Hype Boys top 10 hat list, and you probably won't see it on any other channel but this channel. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit your notifications, and I'll be trying to roll out more videos. I've been looking for like collections I can showcase more on this channel that are not hype. And the reason why, if you guys don't know, I don't chase all the hype stuff like a lot of people do. I chase what makes sense, if that makes sense to you. Also, like I said, I feature collections that I feel like should have gotten more looked at but didn't for one reason or another. So hopefully you guys like what I do. If you do, I guess hit the thumbs up, because that's what everybody says to do. But if you don't want to, I don't really care. Just hit the subscribe, and I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. This is Sergio, PhD, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.